opening day festivities wrapping up, and we'll be back to get this season started right after this. Here at the friendly confines, Wrigley Field. Opening day baseball on the show. It's the Washington Nationals and the Chicago Cubs. With Chris Singleton, I'm John Chambee. So the Washington Nationals looking like a team that could make some noise. It's a strong roster to start the year. Where do you think they stack up among the league's best?
Oh, Boo, they're definitely contenders, no doubt about that. Plenty of talent on this roster. Maybe not a juggernaut, but a good team. And I think they might need to patch some holes at some point, though.
Yeah, time will tell, of course, but I agree with you. They look like they're set up to play meaningful baseball all the way to game 162, maybe beyond. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. On the hill here today, Matthew Boyd. Chris, how about a scouting report?
He's had his ups and downs in his career. As his ERA is just over 4, but this is a guy that's not afraid. He's going to take the ball. He's going to go out there and give it his best.
Bunt attempt, but that goes foul.
See it well, but don't trust that it's going to hang on for a strike. Nice job.
Next pitch in the dirt. 2-2.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
And that bunt goes foul. It's a strikeout.
Batting second, the left fielder, number 4.
So digging in, Dalen Lyle. Just underway here from Wrigley. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Crow Armstrong turns to the right on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Next to hit for the Nats, James Wood.
This kid picked up in a trade. A lot was offered and given to get him, but he's got a real high ceiling.
Strike 2.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Two down, nobody on.
Ball, that's out. That's ball 2.
It goes down looking. Now the back here at the friendly confines. And on the mound for Washington in this one, Cade Cavalli. How about a report on him, Chris?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play.
That's
Jackknife's out of the way. Grounder off the pitcher. And no chance for him to make the play. Let's just hope he's all right. Catcher coming out to check on him. It looked like it got him on his back leg. So you wonder if that might be a problem for him in terms of pushing off the rubber.
Yeah, it's a great point, and we'll have to see how he looks. But to me, it appears he's moving pretty well. I think it's just going to sting for a while, but hopefully nothing more.
Ball 2.
In the dirt. Next pitch is outside. And ball 4 to avoid.
Base knock and now a free pass. This has the makings of a big inning if they can get a couple more quality at bats.
Dangerous hitter at the plate in Alex Bregman. That one ripped but foul. Oh, 1 now. This to center field. Young makes the grab on the run. And that is a big first out. Here's a look at the Cubs lineup. 2 aboard with 1 out. So up now for Chicago, Seiya Suzuki. Down low, kicks away. So on the wild pitch, 2 guys advance.
Got to take advantage of this opportunity now because of the wild pitch. They've got 2 runners in scoring position. Good time for the hitter to lock in, put the ball in play hard somewhere.
2 on, 1 out. Late swing, fouled off.
Ball.
Skips in, and excellent work to corral that one. Could have been dangerous. The 2-1. This one in the air, center field. Brings it in. Runner tags from third. Relay throw home. Safe. And they take the lead.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
So up next for Chicago, Pete Crow Armstrong. That one finds the corner. Strike 1. Runner at second, 2 down here on opening day. Swing, and he popped it up. Nunez has a beat on it, and that is that. A run, a hit, and a man left. Second inning coming. Back here at Wrigley Field, now it's the Nationals cleanup hitter, C.J. Abrams. That one the other way. Pulls it in. 1 away.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
High fly ball down the left field line. And a foul ball.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
And a big swing and a miss. Boyd in his 10th season, 35 years old, and he was selected for the All-Star game last year.
3.
Goes down looking. Off to a strong start, Singy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Well, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep the defense fresh behind him, allowing some balls in play as well.
Curtis Mead now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. And he swings through that one.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side. And opening day at Wrigley Field. Where else would you rather be, Singy? Cubs looking to build off their postseason run from a year ago. They knocked out the Padres before falling to the Brewers in the division series in 5.
Well, I don't have to tell you this, partner, but the Cubs ended a 5-year postseason drought by winning 92 games last season. Must be the TV announcers.
That's off the inside corner.
Inside.
And now 3-0. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a bouncer. Whips it to first on the run. And very nicely done for the out.
And he looked a little tentative on that swing. Almost like he didn't get pitch recognition. and tried to slow his bat down just to make contact. I'd rather see a guy swing through it instead of making weak contact and putting it in play, have another pitch where maybe he can drive out of the ballpark.
Ball, that's out.
The 1-2. On the ground to third.
That
And it
ball's
goes
foul.
just foul. Well,
Ball.
inside, gets out of the way. On the ground to the left. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2.
The designated hitter.
2 down, bases empty. Moises Ballesteros will hit next.
Hey!
This one in the air, center field. And that's the 3rd out. On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton. New inning getting started. Drew Millis digging in for the Nationals. Foul ball there.
You know, these Nationals, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. The numbers tell us they're swinging at the first pitch more than 90% of the time. And that's an extremely high number, especially when you're not getting results, Boog.
Ball.
There's another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Didn't seem like that one found the zone. Here's a challenge, and they don't come much closer, but it was a ball. Still 2 challenges left for them. Hard ground ball, base knock. And the tying run is on base.
Batting in.
Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Next to hit for the Nats, Jacob Young. Maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass. Popped up, and that goes foul. Strike 2.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball. Block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but somehow climb back into this at bat through the count. Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
1 out man at first. Now it's going to be Jose Tena. Chases that one upstairs. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Happ takes it in for the out. 2 down. So the Nats lineup turns over. And now the shortstop, Nasim Nunez. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. Shortened the bunt and missed it, and it's 0-2.
Ball 1.
Millis off of first with 2 away.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Drops a bunt down the first base side. And that's a bunt single that was placed perfectly.
Up next for the Nationals, the left fielder, number 4, Jalen Lyle.
First and second, 2 outs. Dalen Lyle digging in for the Nationals. Swings through that one for strike 1. First and second, 2 down here on opening day. Out towards right center field. Suzuki on the move. And that's the 3rd out. So the Nats leave here at Wrigley Field. And now it's Dansby Swanson.
And an 0-0 count. Not every strike is a good strike for a hitter. I like the plate discipline there.
That clips the zone. 0-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. So he's down on just 3 pitches. Watch the first 2 and then chased after the 3rd.
Yeah, not a very good at bat right there, Boog, but that was also some excellent pitching. The 0-0 and 0-1 pitches were both right on the edge of the strike zone, so it's not like he watched 2 cookies go by. Then a great job of expanding and making him chase the 0-2, knowing he would be in protect mode. Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit. Hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
First offering, runner goes. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Half on his way to third. And they'll have runners at the corners after a one-out single. Here's Alex Bregman. Fly to center his first time. Runner on the move. Chopped to third. And a foul ball. The 0-1. Tap foul at the plate. Runners at the corners, one away. Here in the last half of the third. In the air to left center. Flashes the leather on the run and catch. Out number 2.
Up next for the Cubs.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Seiya Suzuki. Drove in a run with a sac fly his first time up.
Ball, that's up there.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. Here in game 1 of this 3-game set. On the ground, Nunez. They take the force out number 3. Cubs strand a couple. They lead it 1-0. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
That's a ball. Ball. Down.
The 2-1. Late on that fastball. Got him. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
That was a tough slider right there. He couldn't get a piece of it just to try to keep the at-bat alive. And hitters will tell you that slider, when a guy's able to really tunnel the pitch where it looks like a fastball and then late has a really good bite, so tough to lay off of because you've made the decision you don't want to get beat by a fastball. You swing and you miss. You go back to the dugout shaking your head.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. The Nats down by a run here on opening day. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already. So this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
And now it's Luis Garcia. Two down, nobody on. The 2-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Here's a 2-2. Shoots a line drive single into right center. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Curtis Mead getting ready to hit. He's 0 for 1. Swings and misses. And the count is 0-2.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane.
And he couldn't hold back. He's run up on strikes. So bottom 4, here's the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. Swinging a foul straight back.
A healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
The next offering misses, and it's 1-1. Way out front for strike 2.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. 1 down. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Horner in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. Swing and a miss as he chases that one darting out of the zone. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Here's a 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Here's a 1-2. This one chopped up the middle. Nunez whips it to first. Already 2 gone here in the home 4. And now the batter is Carson Kelly. First time up, he grounded to third. That one misses, and that's ball 1.
That's a ball.
And
That's
there's a
ball
ball.
3.
That's in for a strike.
Clearly taking all the way there in that 3-0 count. It was a cookie right down the middle.
Next offering is fouled back. Draws the walk there.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is if you are the offensive side of it.
Ballesteros in the box here lets that one go for a ball. And another
that's
ball.
outside.
Line drive, base hit. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out. Dansby Swanson stands in. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Right through there for a strike. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea.
That's strike 3 and the third out. So we take a break. No runs, a hit, 2 left. Welcome back. Here's a look at this team's early season projection. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Well, these Nats definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. With number 9 for him in this game. 9.
Well, that's such a critical pitch in terms of execution right there. The pitcher has to finish it. Otherwise, probably gets hit pretty hard. If you leave that out over the plate or you don't get it down enough, quickly turns into something that gets smoked. But if you can place it where he did, it's a really deceptive pitch.
And he bunts, but that's a foul ball. The Nationals trailing by a run, and we're at the top of the 5th. Breaking ball, and that got him.
Up next for the Nationals, the third baseman, number 8,
Jose Tena digging in for the Nationals. Fly to left his first time. Runner on the go. Pitch misses in. Throw bounces, and he's in there safely with the stolen base. And the tying run is now in scoring position. The lefty, the 1-0. And he chases that one below the zone. Ripped on a line to center. Pro Armstrong should have this one. He's got it. Tags up from second, and he'll head to third.
Up next for the Nationals.
Here's the shortstop at the plate. Nasim Nunez. 1 for 2.
They'll try to bunt for a hit right there, and you can tell he's trying to get something, anything going offensively.
Trying to bunt his way on. The flip, but it's not in time. Base hit.
Up next for the Nationals, the left fielder, number 4, Galen Lyle.
Go ahead run on base. Dalen Lyle digs in now. Runner takes off. Strike in there. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag.
Here's what I think the manager's thinking right now. Today, we're not driving the ball. It's hard to get extra base hits. We've got to make something happen to get a runner into scoring position. That stolen base, excellent call. Now, all it takes is perhaps a single to put a run on the board.
A little out front there as he swings through it. 2 down, go ahead run in scoring position. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Good job at damage control right there. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the Cubs leadoff man, Ian Happ.
You know, these Cubs looking to string together better at bats when they have runners on, but it just hasn't happened for them yet. They've had the chances with runners in scoring position, but nobody's been able to deliver a big hit in those situations.
Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. They'll keep both their challenges. That one ripped right center field, carrying well. And it's into the bleachers, out of here.
A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
Bush up for the 3rd time here. Watches that one miss. Back to the mound. He's got it. The throw to first. 1 away. That ground ball may have him back on track after the homer. Now it's Alex Bregman.
Good-looking fastball right there. Surprised he didn't take a rip at that. I think he got locked up a little bit.
Bregman wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge. And that one did miss. And the strike is overturned. So they've still got both their challenges.
Nope, that's off the plate. Ball 2.
1 out, bases empty, and a run in. Last half of inning number 5. High fly ball down the left field line. And that's a foul ball. This one belted deep left field. On its way, gone. Alex Bregman sends it out. It's their second home run of the inning. 1 down. Stepping in, Seiya Suzuki. Suzuki wants to challenge this. Thought it was a ball. Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. Still 2 challenges left for them. The 1-0.
That's ball 2.
Hammered down the right side, but foul. Check swing, and he went. And the count's even at 2. On the ground right side. Slinging it to first in time.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Crow Armstrong
No, that's down.
Stands in here, takes ball 1 low. And there's a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. That one
That's
away
ball 2.
inside. Next offering is fouled back. The 2-2. Now one
That's ball
miss.
3.
He swings and drives one out to deep left field. That one carrying. And that one's gone into the bleachers. Their 3rd home run of the inning. So 2 down at the plate. Nico Horner. He's grounded out a couple of times. Here comes. They turn things over to the southpaw, DJ Hers. He's into the game with the bases empty.
Off the plate, ball 1.
And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. Pretty close, but it was a ball. So they'll lose their first challenge. And that one is downstairs. And the count now 2-0. Hers, 25 years old, and he was drafted in the 8th round back in 2019. Fastball for a strike. And it's ball 4. He missed down low.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap, will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
And it gets by him. Horner flies around third. He'll score easily. It's 5-1.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Ballesteros in the box now. Takes strike one. Swing and a miss. No balls, 2 strikes.
Ball. Ball.
Chopper right side. Garcia. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. So they move out. We're back, and here's a look at how we got to this stage of the game. James Wood digging in for the Nationals. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
This is a very important inning here. After scoring all those runs, you want your pitcher to come out and just mow them down. The offense has worked hard. It's shut down inning time.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
For C.J. Abrams now.
Ball 1.
The Cubs leading by 4 here on opening day. Check swing. He went. Going to count 1-2. Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
Well, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. 2 strikes, the sort of pitch you're hoping for. A bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location. But clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Wastes no time there. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Ball.
Me in the box for the 3rd time today as he takes that one off the plate.
Ball.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
Swings through that one for strike 2. Cut on and miss. Curveball struck him out. Nationals lead 1. Back here at the friendly confines. And here comes Dansby Swanson. Ripped, but it curls foul. Swing and a line drive slicing into right field. That's a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. In half up to hit. 3 for 3, 2 singles and a homer. Line drive to short and caught.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
Bush stands in now and watches strike 1.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
That's a ball.
Outside
that
with a
ball went
breaking
out.
ball. Next offering is fouled back. Man at first, one away. Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a slider, and there's two gone.
Well, that right there is just a pitcher's pitch. Tailing away from the hitter, low and away with some good action at the end. You know, even if he gets the bat to that ball, it's probably just a weak ground ball to the opposite side. I tell you what.
He makes the grab. That is the inning. Welcome back. We're in the seventh. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Bobby Milner, ready to make his season debut. And it's the catcher for the Nationals, Drew Millis. The 0-2.
That's a ball.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Jacob Young digging in for the Nationals. Maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass. And he lays down a bunt. Tosses to first. There to beat him by an Irish.
Really nice play there at second. He knew he had to get rid of it in a hurry, and that's a play that he's probably practiced thousands of times from growing up to batting practice and into these big league ball games. Really good job.
Activity in the bullpen. Luke Little preparing to come on if needed. Cabrera getting loose as well. Two down, nobody on. Swings through that one out in front that time. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Welcome back. Taking a look at our game zone.
The right fielder,